Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters at ONF TV. Um, Maybe very quickly, it's still about the issue between JAMB and then Mmesoma. I don't know if I pronounced the name of the girl very well, who was said to have gone viral, to have been the highest scorer of the 2023 UTME, JAMB exam, and haven't gotten a scholarship of to the tune of 3 million naira from the chairman of Innoson Motors, Dr. Innoson. JAMB now comes out to say that she's not the highest scorer. And so many questions. In fact, I've been thinking about it. I've been trying to, come up with something, come up with a conclusion, and, could there be some issues that JAMB is not telling us? Was there an error somewhere that verifications now made them to come out? Because when you look at the face of that young girl, this, if you look at the pictures scrolling beside me, you find out that that is Dr. Innocent in what looks like black. And I want to believe that those are the parents of the girl, that were beside her, as she, got the scholarship. This girl has been going from office to office. Getting accolades, getting congratulations, and all of that. I beg to differ at this point. I'm beginning to think that we are not clear about. There's probably something that JAMB is not telling us. There's probably something, there's still something that we are not clear about. Because, I don't know, could this girl have doctored her results? This girl looks too innocent to have doctored her results. Looks too innocent. And, I wonder. So I would, I don't know, you probably have your own opinions, with respect to this particular situation that is making the rounds. Yes, a phone number will be scrolling on your screen in a moment. I want you to feel free to call in. Let's know what your opinions are. And that's the truth, because we've got to discuss it, we've got to talk about it. Let's know what your opinions are on this particular one. Because the sincerity with which this girl went around, the sincerity with which she was flanked by her parents, beside Dr. Chukuma Innocent, the confidence. Does this confidence look like somebody who does not know what she's doing? And to now say the facts, if she scored 246, she still did very well. She's still going to go into the university. She's still going to get admitted into the university, and that's the fact. And it's something that we must look at very, very detailed. I think we should look at it more detailed. There is something that is not clear here. There is something that we are not seeing. There is something that somebody is not telling us here. And that's what I want us to talk about. I want us to talk about it on this show. That phone number will be scrolling on your screen in a moment. It will be scrolling on your screen in a moment. I hope I can get it now. That phone number will scroll on your screen in a moment, so that you can call. I want you to call, but please, when you call, make sure your comments just don't abusing anybody. Make sure your comments are civil as possible. Let's just know what's your name, tell us where you are calling from, and what your opinions are with respect to this particular happening here. Let's know what your opinions are with respect to this particular one. Let's know. You can call the numbers that will be scrolling on your screen in a moment. You can call the numbers that will be scrolling on your screen in a moment. Okay. You can call these numbers. Because I've thought about it. I've been thinking about it. I've been wondering. I've looked at it from different angles, and I'm just thinking, could this be an error from the side of JAMB? And JAMB is just trying to, find a way around it. And if they are going to find a way around it, then the girl should not be tagged as being fraudulent, as being a scam. The girl shouldn't be tagged. And the truth is this: somebody, like one of the comments I saw, somebody said, if JAMB is found to have, if it was JAMB that actually had the error, and they are trying to cover up by, I saw the comment of Innoson. Earlier on today, he has said that he has demanded an investigation into the into this particular issue. He said, the girl I met doesn't have the brain and capacity to manipulate her results. There is more to this story. A proper investigation needs to be done. I beg, let the poor breathe. You understand? Could this be coming from somebody? Could this be coming from haters? Like, we call them in the social, what is social space? Could this be coming from haters and all of that? Or even if it is coming from haters, how come it's going so far, to JAMB? That JAMB is now coming up to say that, she doctored her result. Why would she have to? Well, we've never had this thing happen before. You understand? Now, there's an update from, the Innocent chairman. He said, we are doing our independent investigation on the issue of manipulation. If we find that girl in question willfully manipulated her result, we shall withdraw the scholarship. But if we observe she is innocent of the accusation, then the scholarship stands, whether she is the best or not. I love that. I love that. Whether she won or she didn't win. And I think it's high time we, we be very, very true to ourselves. Let's just be very sincere. Let's just be very sincere. Could this have happened? Should we just say that it is powers that be, the powers of, the powers that do this and that do whatever they do at night. It went on to say in another update that it is strange to us because we did our independent verification and found out that Mmesoma actually scored 362 when we printed her results. So are you saying that is JAMB telling us? Now, he said when it was claimed that she was the highest, we waited for JAMB to come and clarify it because they actually printed her results. They printed her results, but they did not. And the media was publishing that she was the highest. We also waited to see if there was going to be a counterclaim. But since there was no counterclaim, we awarded her the scholarship as the highest scorer. On Sunday, it was reported that JAMB claimed that she manipulated her results. We are doing our independent investigation as we speak to you now. If she actually manipulated her results or the fault was from JAMB, they want to find out. And I tell you, if the fault was from JAMB, then JAMB will probably be sued for this one. I don't think it's it's gonna be a very good one for JAMB. JAMB is gonna be sued. They're gonna try to, because this is like damaging, the image of that family, of that girl. He said that if the girl actually manipulated the results for obvious reason, they will withdraw the scholarships. But if they find out that the mistake was actually from JAMB, that they were the ones that awarded her the scores, or probably did a review and found out that her score was not, what they actually awarded her, and was now 249, then our scholarship still stands. And you see, nobody is above mistake. I think, if it might just be too hard for them as a body, who has been in the system for quite some time, who are actually conducting, examination, will be conducting examination for years, to now come out and say there was an error. Not to now think of the fact that this exam was conducted during, it has now become computerized, unlike the days when we did JAMB, when it was in type A, type B, type C, even if you are looking at your neighbor, it's not possible that you will have the same type. So you are just looking, and that's the truth. So, JAMB was really, really JAMB, Then, so now it's even computerized. Now the question, those days it was just one Saturday and JAMB will be done. But you miss it. But now you have days, to sit for JAMB, because, they have a group that will sit, this time, the other ones will sit this time, these other ones will sit this time. It's now computerized. So how did the error come? And I tell you, I stand to be corrected. Somebody made a mistake. But then I think it would have been better if the mistake was from JAMB and they discovered it late, after the award has been done. It would have been better if they just left it alone. Sincerely speaking. It would have been better if they just left it alone. And coming into the social space to say that, oh, that girl doctored her result. How come? I've thought about it. I actually did a video earlier on today where I talked about this. But then I later sat down and I looked at this thing holistically. And I saw that, look, except we just want to, like the Yorubas will say, you understand? It's hard. And to now think of the fact that the doctor has said that they printed the result, they saw the results. If that girl had doctored her result, would she be going around? Would she be going with her family around, with a doctored result, without the fear of being arrested? Or, you understand, this scholarship money is not going to be given to them it's not. So please feel free to drop your comment, make them simple and civil. Like I said, you want to call in, you are free, you can call in. Let us know what your opinions are. No flashing, please. No flashing. No flashing. Just call. Drop your comments. Just make them simple and civil as much as you can. Make them simple as civil as you can. I want you to drop your comment. I want to hear your opinions on this particular one, because we cannot continue like this. Now we keep messing up our image as a nation. We keep messing up our image outside there, because the truth is that the world is watching, and that's the dramatic and the strange part of it. The world is watching us. The world is listening to all this. Everybody, people are listening. People are watching. I'm wondering, how come? How would somebody have doctored result and all of that? Of course, it's JAMB that is coming out to say that somebody doctored result, and I'm wondering, could this have been? Feel free. Like I said, feel free, please. Just feel free to drop your comment. Make them simple and civil. 080 +234 8036 918. Feel free to call in. Feel free to call in, and let us hear your view. And sincerely, I would love if we can have somebody from that particular region. If we can have somebody from Anambra, where this particular event took place. If we can have somebody from that end, then it would have been very good. Then if we have somebody calling in from JAMB, then that would also be very, very good. Before we leave here, if we have somebody calling in, that would be very, very good. So that at least we can clear the hair. Let's clear the hair on this particular one, and let's do it here on Serious Matters. Let's clear the hair on this particular one. Let's clear the hair. Let's clear the hair on this particular one. This is still Serious Matters. Let's clear the hair on this particular one. And the truth is, you see, when we share opinions, when we share our opinions, when we rub minds, you know, of course you'll see we will learn from ourselves. That's the truth. Yes, that's the truth. So feel free to call in. Feel free to call in. Let us know what your opinions are on, you know, Mmesoma's case with JAMB. Mmesoma's case with JAMB. You know, she's been tagged as being a fraud and all of that. Now, somebody said, this is coming from Prince Emma 69. I'll be very diplomatic in reading this. He said, if she is innocent, she should sue JAMB in court. JAMB is already planning to prosecute her for manipulating her result. If Innocent thinks that JAMB is witch hunting her, he should provide lawyers that will defend the girl in court. I am an Igbo boy, and I know JAMB has no reason or benefit to gain for manipulating her result. After all, he is not the only boy girl who has written JAMB. Yes, that's very true. That is very, very true. They have nothing to gain. But the point is, could there have been an error? Could they have checked again? Could they have tried to do the calculation again, the scores again, and then they now found out? That is also a possibility. That's also a possibility. We must, you know, we must juggle things together. Now, somebody said, this is coming from Rented Reality. Said, quite an interesting turn of events. Said, if JAMB made a mistake, then the scholarship stands. If it was manipulated, then it's nullified. Good approach from Innoson. The girl is the one in the middle. Hope things turn out for good. I mean, so I don't know, and it's not going to be a very good one. I mean, for the future of the young girl and all of that, or if so on behalf of the girl, then it won't speak well for the girl. Feel free to call in. Let us know what your opinions are. You know, I want to take this. I want to take this one. This one is coming from Bad Guy 77. He said, "Let them do the investigation." Okay, no, don't worry. Let's not go that way. Let's not go that way. Let's not go that way. Somebody said, somebody in JAMB actually did himself dirty. Why does she have to inflate her scores? Obviously, JAMB is confused. I remember JAMB giving me admission to a school I never optioned for. So that means there could be, the errors could have come from JAMB. The error could have come from JAMB, so it's important. The error could have come from JAMB. You know, I've been talking about that. I've been saying that the error could have come from JAMB. So it's not, there's no, how do we call it now? There's nothing wrong with that. But then I don't think there's, like I said, you can't say, there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. You understand? Making mistakes and admitting that you actually made a mistake, not finding a way around it. And as you find a way around it, you make things much messier and messier and messier, you know. Somebody said, this is coming from Mana Big Grills. So we remember when the news of her being the highest scorer came out. Below was our words of celebration and congratulations galore, you know, for her. You know, we had some, you know, a lot of congratulations. You know, this person said, this is so impressive, man, you know, and all of that. He said, we know, say, Mmesoma carry us handicap and correct scores things. We wonder who could have advised her to do such criminal acts, you know, if that was the case. You understand? If that was the case. So please, like I said, with not the calls we are getting are not the, you know, yes. But we're still looking forward to getting responses. Please feel free to drop your comment, make them simple and civil. Innoson has said, let the poor breathe. Let the poor breathe. Let them breathe. Let them breathe. Let them breathe. Let them breathe. Well, it is still serious matters here at ONIF TV. Feel free to drop your comment, make them simple and civil. Thank you very much for watching. Well, like I was saying, well, my conclusion in this particular one, because I have to go now, my time is up here. My conclusion in this particular one is to say that whoever has the fault should admit, and let's just move on. To just admit, JAMB might just be too big to admit that they actually had the fault.